I need your help with my ephemera storage. Hey y'all, I'm Elisa, the Scrappy Wife behind ScrappyWife.com, and today I'm going to do some sorting of my ephemera. We're going to put it in some drawers, but as we're doing that, I have some questions and I need some opinions. I want to rethink my ephemera storage in a way, or at least get some suggestions for how you all like to store your ephemera. Ephemera would be any of those paper pieces that you just love and treasure. They come with scrapbook collections. You buy them independently. I love paper ephemera. It's one of my favorite things ever, and I have a whole lot of it. And today I want to show you how I currently store my ephemera. I like the way I store it. I'm just wondering if it should change up just a bit. So I'm going to take you over, show you my ephemera, then we're going to bring some back that needs to be sorted and put into some drawers. Let's go. All right, here is the current paper ephemera storage system. So I got these drawers from Daiso. They are fantastic because you can take them out. That's actually pretty important for me because I like being able to pull out the ephemera I want, bring it over to my desk, work, put it all back in, and then pull it out later. So that is working okay. What I need to do is actually sort through some new things, or at least some things that I found in my stash that are not in drawers. So these things need to be dealt with. I also have these big packets that I'm not totally sure what I'm going to do with from 49 and Market. So we're going to play with those a little bit. Here are some of my questions. I have an additional spot of ephemera that has things organized by color, and I'm wondering if I need to bring that ephemera over to this section or leave it separate. I like my ephemera out over here. I think if I continue to stack though, it might get overwhelming. We're going to have to kind of see. Plus, I don't know what drawers I'm going to be able to get because Daiso does not always have the same stuff all of the time. Anyway, I'm going to start with this pile of goodies. We're going to clear this out, bring it over to my desk, and we're going to get sorting. Okay, so here's the plan. We're just going to jump right in. I try to keep collections together for the most part. I've had that question before. I do keep them together until they're pretty much all used up. And once they're all used up, then I end up sorting by color. So what I want to do is I do like to have the brand on there. So Pink Fresh, and then this one, oopsie. This one is called Happy Heart. Pink Fresh Happy Heart. I am going to print new labels. So previously I was printing these labels on clear label tape, which I thought was a great idea because it would just blend. But unfortunately, that was not a great idea because it in fact does just blend and you can't really read the words. So what I'm going to do is label the new drawers like this. And actually, let's aim for the middle. I think that would be good. Pink Fresh, Happy Heart, Perfection. And that will be right there. And that's one packet done. Then I have, do I have any more Pink Fresh? This is all Sweet Rush. Sweet Rush. Vicky Booten. Maybe I should sort these in advance. Flea Market, Crafty Things, Flea Market, Crafty Things, Crafty Things, Crafty Things, Crafty Things, Crafty Things, and Let's Get Crafty. That's got to be in that same, so I might have to have a couple of those. What else is over here? This is Hip Kit Club, and these are all one grouping together. And okay, all right, I think that is going to make sense. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put you guys on fast forward. We're going to sort through this stuff and then redo some of the labels that we have over on the drawers already. I think the eternal struggle with paper ephemera is this. Do you keep it as a collection with the 12 by 12 paper or with the washi? Do you keep collections all together or do you separate it out into the components? And I've kind of done both ways, kind of walked a fine line for many years. When I have a brand new collection, something I just pick up, just order, I keep it all together in the 12 by 12 paper sleeves that I use. I keep all the ephemera there. Anything that I can fit in there, I keep in there. After I've used the collection 2, 3, 4 times, somewhere in there, made a little bit of a dent in the collection, then I start to separate out all of the components. So I have the 12 by 12 paper in one place and I have the ephemera in another place because I feel a little bit more free to mix and match the ephemera at that point, meaning I can use it on some different projects. I might be using the paper without the stickers, or I might be using the ephemera without the paper, whatever the case may be. I kind of mix and match at that point. To me, that gives you a little bit more creative freedom, creative license to try some different things with your supplies instead of only using a collection altogether as the complete collection. But I would love to hear your thoughts on this. Do you like to keep your things together, or do you separate out your ephemera? And then from there, do you keep your ephemera in the full sets, or do you separate it out by brand or color or theme? I would like to hear your thoughts and how your brain kind of wraps itself around that. I think separating makes sense to me and keeping the collections together. So for instance, I have this recollections collection. It's not really going to mix and match with other pieces. So I keep it all together. I like to keep brands near each other. So I like for all of my simple stories to be near each other, or all of my pink fresh, because I do feel like within one brand, you kind of get a style that is easier to pull different pieces from. I have also always kind of loved the process of digging through ephemera. It's like a little treasure hunt when you are creating, which is why I love drawers or bins for that purpose, because I can pull it over to my desk and then very easily just find what I'm looking for. So that's why I'm struggling with whether to move all of my color-coded ephemera out and into the drawers. Right now, it's in some bins in one larger drawer. To the side. I don't love that it's all split up. I prefer to have all my pieces in one place. And so that's kind of where I'm struggling a little bit, is I just don't know how I want it to function. And part of that is because I'm in a new craft studio. I haven't kind of found my flow yet, something that works really, really well for me. And I know I want to be using my ephemera more because I've collected a lot of it and I want to use it on all different kinds of projects, not just memory keeping projects. So I want it out and available. And I just can't decide. I can't decide how I want things. I can't decide where I want things. It's a little bit of a struggle right now. So I figured, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to sort through the things that are still in their packages. I know for sure that I don't like pieces staying in their packages. So I'm going to get those sorted out. You see me using my label maker. Changing to the white labels was so important because now I can actually read. I'm going to sort through things. I'm going to get it all into those drawers and see what that is like. I also need to kind of see if I can find more of these drawers. These are all from Daiso. You can see there's actually 2 different sizes and shapes. I started with all the drawers on the left. I love that they are shallow and they work really, really well. Then I couldn't find any more of those. So then I picked up the ones on the right, which actually turned out really well because then I was able to fit more on this particular ledge that I have. So it's a system. I kind of broke my own rules on. I always like to buy things that you can add to over time. And when you purchase from a place like Dollar Tree or Daiso, you can't always find those pieces again. So that makes it a little bit tricky. I also, in all honesty, don't know how I'm going to be using this piece that all these pieces are sitting on. So the piece that's right underneath is actually a shoe holder. It's meant to store shoes. I've been using it for paper. I'm rethinking where my 12 by 12 paper is going to be. So that is all shifting a little bit, which just feels like everything is up in the air. And I wanted to share that with you all because I know when you start working on one part of your room or making some changes, it starts to have a little bit of a snowball effect and other things get a little bit out of whack. And that's why organization is a whole process, a whole journey, and you just have to take your time to figure out what is going to end up working best for you. Also, just a little bit of extra encouragement when you are sorting and labeling and doing all the things. That also takes time. Put on a good movie. I am watching some cheesy holiday movies because why not? 'Tis the season. Cheesy holiday movies, got my Diet Dr. Pepper, sorting through, doing all the labels, and it felt so good to get rid of the packaging. It felt a little bit like a breath of fresh air, and I feel like in the busyness of this holiday season, sometimes a simple organization project, a simple time to just sort through your supplies can be really, really lovely. And this one was a nice, relaxing thing to work on. Do I have a complete ephemera reorganization? No. Did this help me see what I have, start the wheels turning on how I might want to change this in the future? Yes, it did. That being said, please, please, please share with me your thoughts and ideas below. You all have already been so amazing in giving me suggestions for organizing this new space, and some of them I've already been able to implement. So if you have ideas on what you think I should do with this ephemera or this section of the craft room, let me know down in the comments below. All right, as I finish sorting and labeling, I'm going to show you what I have. We won't call this finished, we'll call it in progress. Okay, so this little tidy up already feels so much better. I like having things out of the packages. I can read the labels now, which is really important. The larger ephemera pieces that didn't fit in just got put here. And I think this is going to work out well. I'm considering changing this whole little area to more of a junk journal station. So stay tuned for that. But for now, this is working. I just need to decide if I want it to expand and what I want that to look like. So stay tuned. More things coming for that, but I really enjoyed this little organizing today. Thank you so much for joining me today. Stay tuned for some more organization videos. I want to hear your thoughts on ephemera organization. And do you think I should expand where I am? Do you think I should leave things? How do you think it should go? Let me know in the comments below. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Consider hitting that subscribe button as well as the bell notification button. And a huge shout out to my entire Patreon community. If you're looking for a place to belong in 2026, to find your creative tribe, Patreon is the place to be. Head on over to patreon.com/ScrappyWife to find out more. All right. I hope that you have a fabulous day. And as always, keep it creative.